couple of questions here that I have put together for myself, which I'm going to answer while I wait for yours. So, for the past 1 year, it's been a roller coaster. Oh my god, it's been ups and downs, and but I'm here and I'm doing it. So, my first question for myself this evening would be where is it? How did you discover your niche as a social media manager? Okay. Before that, I would like to talk about how I actually stumbled on social media management, because I usually say I stumbled on it because I never had the plan to be a social media manager. It was not even, I didn't even know that people earn with social media. I just, have my personal Instagram where I push my what I was doing at the time, which is radio presentation and all, and I just kept posting and doing stuff. I didn't even know about hashtags. I didn't know about anything. Thank God for Bolaji in my life. So yeah, coming to Ghana last year, I decided I didn't want to stay in Nigeria again because it's just not for me. Let's not go into details. Courage, thank you for joining. So it's just not for me. So I decided to come back to Ghana where I schooled. So here I am. And I think after a month I got here, I went for a couple of interviews with some radio stations and all, but I didn't get the job. So not long after, COVID came and everybody was stuck in their houses. There was nothing that I could do. Obviously couldn't get a job, so I'm like, okay, so what can I do? I started to research. Dami, thank you for joining. I started to research, how do I make money from the comfort of my room? Because if there's one thing about me, I hate stress and I hate to go out when it's sunny. Oh my god, like, just kill me already. So I wanted to do something that I could do from the comfort of my room and make money and be able to take care of myself and all of that. So when I was doing my research and talking to friends, I stumbled on social media management. I'm like, what is social media management? Like, how do you manage, a social media account for somebody? They missed out. Oh, I know, right? Thank you, babe. They did. So yeah, how do you make money from managing people's social media? And I'm like, okay. So I started to read. I started to go on YouTube a lot. I started to do a lot of reading on Pinterest, on YouTube, on Google, and all of that. Buki, thank you for joining. So yeah, and I came to the realization that okay, I think I can do this thing because I'm social media savvy. I love to help small businesses. It has always been a part of me, but I never really knew that I could monetize it. Like, I just see like a page that's selling something and they're making a mistake, and I'm like, oh, you could have done it this way. At the time, I didn't even have any idea of what I was doing. I was just like, okay, I think it would have been better this way. So I was giving out free knowledge. I was dishing it out. I was until I came across social media management. I was like, okay, so yeah, they took and work together. I can make money helping small businesses, and I can do it from the comfort of my room. And yeah, I can still talk because I love to talk, I love to present, but unfortunately, hi everyone that is just joining, I appreciate you so much and thank you for coming. So I'm talking about my journey as a social media manager so far for the past 1 year. So I was doing it for 3 months while I was reading on YouTube and all of that. So I was gathering knowledge of, okay, this is how you can help these people, this is what you can do and all of that. And I was doing it on my own. But at a point, I realized that, okay, I need training. If I'm going to do this, I need to be honest with myself. I need to actually take some courses. So I took some free courses online and, I kept doing it, but I wasn't sure yet. Like, I wasn't balanced. I was confused. Like, when I see this big creator, I'm like, okay, maybe I can do what she's doing. When I see this other person, I'm like, maybe I can do what this person is doing. So I was up and down the place, and I'm like, no, I can't continue like this. And then I met Bolaji. I think I saw a post of hers, and since then I started following. I'm like, okay, yeah, she has value, she has something to give, something to offer. So I kept following her until she talked about the social media Oga Academy. And I'm like, okay, this is something I think I can, if I really want to do this, and I should sign up so that I can get the basic knowledge and be able to, oh, Smart, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I should get, the deserved knowledge so that I can actually be able to help people, so that I don't just be doing my own thing and messing people's, businesses up. So I took the training, and ever since then, it's been amazing. actually it's been very, very, very interesting. So Balaji did not leave me. She kept, helping. And for the first, I think 4 to 5 months thereabout, she was giving me jobs. I think the first 3 to 4 jobs I got, which I put the money together to get my laptop, was from Bolaji. Like, that is how amazing she is. So she gave me those jobs, I took them, I did them, I got the money, and I was able to buy my own laptop and have them send it from Nigeria. My dad was like, okay, I'm glad this is working for you, like, honestly. So yeah, that was it. So at the time, what I haven't mentioned was the fact that at the time, when I came, okay, I came to stay with a friend who we were supposed to pay rent together, but one thing led to the other. She wasn't straightforward. She kind of frauded me and took some of my money, but it's part of life. So after a while, I got my own place and I moved out. It wasn't like I wasn't paying her though, I was paying, but that's life. So yeah, I was paying more than I was supposed to, but anyways, that's just by the way. So my second question, if you have a question for me, please drop it in the question sticker. Your question should be around how Bolaji, oh yes, she is, how I have been, been able to do it for the past 1 year, social media management and all that. So yeah. So my second question, which I skipped the first time, is how did you discover your niche as a social media manager? Okay, well, that wasn't easy. It wasn't exactly easy, but I was able to figure it out after a while. But one thing I'll tell you is that it didn't come easy. For months, I was still there, not knowing where I wanted to be. But I know social media management is what I wanted to do, but I didn't know what part of it I wanted to focus on. Who do I want to serve, my target audience, and all of that. But after a while, I was able to figure it out, and I know I want to help small businesses to increase their visibility, get more reach, more traffic to their page, so they can grow and make more sales. And that's what I've been doing for a while. So trying to, okay, yeah, any questions for me? I'm gonna check. Yeah, she is. Thank you. See, babe. That's not a question, but thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to go to my next question, since nobody has a question for me yet. So the next question is the good and ugly part of being a social media manager. Okay, well, it's sweet, it's bitter. There are days that you'll be like, oh my god, can't I just go for your regular job, because the jobs are not coming, the clients are not coming. For a while I wasn't getting clients, but I can tell you that last month, March, oh my god, that month is amazing. I had so many people come in my DM, ask me for my services. If it wasn't video marketing ads, it was, what's it called, websites. They wanted me to set up their one-page website for them. They wanted me to manage their page. They wanted me to do audit their page. Like, so many things started popping up. I was like, okay, so March is like my month. So yeah, March was awesome. But I can tell you that before that, it wasn't easy. There are months that you just sit from beginning to end, there's nothing. The very first proposal I got this year was in January, from a client who wanted me to manage a page, but she wasn't ready to pay upfront. She wasn't even ready to commit anything. She didn't want to put down any amount. She wanted me to do it, and then later on she's going to pay at the end of the month. And I'm like, yo, I don't have money. Like, at that moment I was broke. I was broke, but that is not the standard I want to set for my business. If you want to work with me, you should be able to commit in some kind of way. Honestly, like, it doesn't work like that. I can't post for you without money, because I'm not going to buy data on credit. I'm not going to waste my energy. I'd rather just sit down and keep creating content, posting for you guys, and dropping value every now and then. Okay, sure, I will. My services, I will explain shortly after this. So I was like, no, it's not going to work that way. So I didn't take the job, even though I didn't have money at the time, and I needed to, you know, have something, but I wasn't ready to do that because I didn't want that to be the standard for my business. Because if it starts with one person, it goes to the next and the next and the next, and before you know it, you're getting all those kind of offers, and you don't know why. You open the door to that. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take that. So a few weeks later, I think like 2 weeks later, another client came in my DM and was like, okay, I want you to do this for me. She didn't stress me, she didn't talk too much, she just made the payment, and boom, that was it. That was my first client. And since then, oh my god, it's been amazing. Yes, it's so relatable. Like, you need to take this thing seriously, honestly. What's your favorite thing about being a social media manager? That one. Okay, my favorite thing, like I said before, I don't like stress. I think that's why I enjoyed radio so much, because I can just be in the studio all day talking to people that I'm not seeing, just chatting and just having fun while talking to people that are not, you know, there in person. So my favorite thing about being a social media manager is the fact that I can work with people from any part of the world. I like to meet people, I like to relate with people, so it helps me to like extend my how do I put it, my connections, and then my abilities, my communication skills, and all of that. I have a client right now who is in the UK that for the past 2 months, okay, the client I was talking about earlier, the one that my first client this year that didn't stress me, she has been helping me collect payments from other clients in the UK, because I just haven't figured out how to yet, which I have along the line, I think some few weeks back. But she has been the one there to do that for me. Like, she doesn't mind when I am like, I hope I'm not stressing her. She's like, no. So the fact that you can connect with people no matter where they are is like a very good thing. Like, I love it. Like, right now I can say I have clients turned friends in the UK, in Nigeria, in Ghana. And yes, I have a lot of friends and colleagues all around the world that, you know, we chat, we talk like we've met, but we haven't actually. But social media management has helped me to be able to like open up the doors to the whole of the world. It doesn't limit me, and that is what I like about it. Wow. Yes, she is a very wonderful client. How has the journey been so far? What would you say has been your most challenging moment on this job? Most challenging. Okay. Skin Luxury by Z, thank you for joining. My most challenging moment, let me think about it. Yes, I think it was that time when this other client came in my DM and wanted me to work with her without down payments. I was broke at the time, so I was devastated. I was thinking about it. I was like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I? So the back and forth, I don't like to think about things too much. I like my peace of mind. Like, if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If it's not gonna work, it's not going to work. So I don't like to stress myself. So yeah, that was challenging for me in a way. Yeah. And okay, previously I used to get some very annoying people come, they want to work with you, and so yeah, all those things are just part of it. So I turned them down, and that was how I started to get my peace of mind. Like, I don't want stress. If you're going to stress me, bye bye, go away with your money. I cannot shout. Okay, there is another question, I think. Oh, everyone, okay, I think that's all the question in there. Okay, so another question that I have here is, I have to appreciate the work of God. Oh, Crypto, you asked me a question earlier. Okay, so what's Dami doing here in these comments? What is she saying? Okay, my services, right? So I'm a social media manager and content creator. I help small businesses manage their business on social media so that they can get more visibility, more growth, and more sales. So in other words, I take over your accounts. I help you to do your posting, your content creation, your engagement, your everything. Basically depends on the package that you go for anyway. Some people just go for the basic, which is just, I'm just going to post for you. I'm just going to post and write captions. I'm not going to do engagements. I'm not going to create contents. But yes, some people also go for the other packages, which includes engagements, content creation, caption, posting, and all of that, strategies and everything. And that is the best package as far as I'm concerned, because you don't want me to just be posting. If you want me to just be posting, I'll just be posting for you. That's not, I mean, it's not a big deal. And yes, I also do video marketing ads where I use my voice to sell your market for you. Yes, don't you like that? So yeah, I did that for Skin Luxury by Z, and she loved it. I've done a couple. If you check my feed, yes, I've done a couple, including for Teddy and so many other people. And I also do engagements. I also do strategies for people. Like, you have low sales, you have low engagement, you have like some problems in your business. Just come, I'm going to work up strategies for you to help boost your visibility, and you're going to see changes in your business. That is basically what I do. And there are some other services that you can check my highlights for my services. I've made a very lovely video there. Like that video, the day I made it, I was in a very good mood, so I was all pretty and nice, so you can go check it out. All right, so I will move to what I love about, okay, I think I already talked about what I love about social media management. What else is right here? So any do you have any question for me? Does anybody else have questions for me before I go? I think there's a question here. I don't know why it's showing the same questions. Like, I don't know. You look beautiful, thank you. Okay, that is yeah, I think that's what the question there. Okay, so before I go, I can't, like, I think if you've been with me for a while, following my page and all, you know that I love to really give honor to whom honor is due. Like, Bolaji is like my mentor, my coach, my role model. She's just so amazing. Like, honestly, you need somebody like Bolaji in your corner. She's just so amazing. So I would like to say a big thank you to my coach, Bolaji. I love you so much. And guys, please help me tag her in the comment section. Just tag at the social media Olga and tell her thank you on behalf of the social media witch. And yes, I took my name after her because I just couldn't not do that. Okay, so with that being said, I think we've been on this live for 20 minutes, and if there are no more questions, oh, you have a question, let me check. Hey, so why am I not seeing it? If you could change one thing about how you started, what would you change? Okay, yes, content marketing babe, what I would change is the fact that I didn't start monetizing early. I was thinking nobody's going to buy it, nobody's going to pay, nobody's going to this or that. I'm not there yet. Let me get to 2K followers. I am glad I did not wait that long. Like, 2K followers, one follower self is not easy to get. So yes, I wish I had started to monetize early, and that's just it. That's one thing I would change about. Let's see, another one. How do you manage working on clients' work and still show up for your audience? How I do that is that I put my content first, my audience first, my page first. Because honestly, these clients will come and go. When they go, how do you get more when your page is already dead? Like, you left it because you got one client. Now the client has gone. You're laughing. Oh, it's not funny, it's true. The client has gone, and now how do you get another one? So while you are working for this one client that you have, keep putting out content so that you're going to get more clients and get more money. And you can't be working for one person and abandon your page. So honestly, if I want to post manually, like, there are days that I post manually, maybe because I was busy over the weekend, I couldn't schedule my clients' work, I couldn't schedule mine. I don't post my clients' work first too. I post mine first. I post my contents first. And that is the fact. I don't even joke with it. My assistant right now that is working for me, she's like, her page is dead, that she's so busy. So I'm like, what are you doing that you're so busy? My dear, post on your page first. Because once this client leaves, there's no way you get another one if your page is dead. So I make sure to keep my contents at the back of my mind. First things first. That is how I manage to show up. Airtel network won't let me enjoy this. The brand will. I'm sorry about that. As in, all this network because God that will help us. Right now I'm using Vodafone. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate the social mode. Thank you for being here. RGB Creatives, thank you. Expensive Looks Hairs, nice, thank you so much. I think it's the first time I'm seeing you. um, in this community. Thank you so much for joining. And I think that's all the question that I have, and we would have to um, see on live some other times. Skin Luxury by C, thank you for joining. Content Marketing Babe, the Media Gem, all of you, I really, really appreciate your courage. Mwah. Thank you. Cryptomania Exchange, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here and the questions. Susan, you escaped. You did not do the story thing. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You're not running anywhere. Kudos, thank you for joining. Guys, I really appreciate you. And I would have to go now. Duchess Beauty Hub, thank you. I'm going to Duchess Beauty Hub. I haven't seen some of you before in my community, so I'm going to just note down so that I can say hi later. Oh, there's a question. Okay. Aside social media management, what do you love doing? My brother, I love talking. But I love broadcasting. Okay, so that is what I love to do, and that's what I studied, and that's what I practiced for a while. But the thing is, it wasn't paying my bills, and it wasn't making sense, because I can't be working and still be taking money from my dad. Could make sense. So I just had to let it go. How can you overcome camera shyness? Just open your story every day. You see me show up on my stories every day. Just start small. Even if you don't post it, you can do the videos on your phone, delete it, just look at it, just watch it. If you're tired or you don't feel like posting it, just delete it. Tomorrow you do another one. Like that, you start getting comfortable. And the thing is, make sure you shoot when you're alone. Nobody's watching you, it's just you. And just know that it's just you and the camera. Nobody is there. Honestly, nobody's there. I don't, even though I can talk in front of people, I don't just like to anyway, it's not like I have anybody here. If I was home, it would have been different. But yes, shoot when you're comfortable, and make sure to pump yourself, feel pumped. So listen to some music, the music that you love, and just, make yourself feel good. And that's just it. Honestly, it's not a big deal. It's just you deciding that you want to do it. It's really not a big deal. Oh, it was great having you guys. Thank you so much. Desert Dog Marketing. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate. I think I have one more question before I go. Can that be? I don't know. They're repeating. How do you differentiate which jobs to take and which to let go? Okay. For me, it's very simple. If you come and you seem like a client that is going to be stressful, bye. I can't take your job. See, I don't care how much, because the thing is, I don't want stress. You cannot stress me. And I keep emphasizing on stress, because you might look at it that, oh, it's just 1 month. Okay, there was one time I took a job. Oh my goodness, that is the worst job I've ever taken. I took this job. I just started then. It was Bolaji that gave me the connect. I didn't do that job for more than a week. I had to return the rest of their money, because you cannot stress me because of small money. I cannot allow you. So I took this job, and then I'm creating content, right? So I'm designing something, and this person is returning it back for like 4 or 5 times. Then when she finally says, oh, it's okay, you can post it tomorrow. Then in the morning, the next day, I've scheduled the post, right? Because it was too stressful for me to be doing manual stuff. So I scheduled all the posts. Then the next day in the morning, as soon as the post is up, this lady would be the one to wake me up as early as maybe 6 or 7 a.m. to tell me that she doesn't like one thing about it, so I should take it down and redo it. I'm like, oh, you what? Excuse me? So I don't take jobs that stress me. There's this other woman that came. She sounded like she was going to stress me, so I just told her, see, madam, let's not even start, because I cannot hug you. I cannot. So that was it. But some of them come back and they try to mend their ways, and some just, and that's just it. That's just my own philosophy of taking jobs. Don't stress me and I will not stress you. Let us just walk in peace. That's all. I don't know. This thing is showing in a funny way. Like, anyway. Oh, you're laughing. It's true. Some people will stress your life. Hi there. Do I feel like usual to you? I've been getting low rich. Okay, RGB creatives. We can talk later after this live, so we can talk more about that. So yeah, thank you. But Kudus, you know these things now. People will stress you. Like if you're not careful, they will just. How can you overcome camera shyness? Okay, they'll just come and be giving you unnecessary headache. And me, I'm not all about that. Okay, so guys, it's been an amazing time. Like I'm so glad to be back on lives, and I call my lives chat to Missy because it's a time where we chat and just talk about stuff. So I'll see you guys next week. I think I'll be hosting another live session. If you have anything you want to discuss with me, or if you want to come live with me, please feel free to send me a DM so that we can do this together. I like to have somebody on the other side that we can talk together and co-host and all of that. So yes, I will appreciate that, and I'll be saving this live so you can rewatch it to see my beautiful face later. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you guys, and that'll be all. This is Chatting Missy. Bye.